Hello family, welcome back to Flavors of Ruby, where we make the most delicious meals, but in its simplest form. So for today's recipe, we have our kale crunch, which is basically our kale salad recipe. Come along with me as I take you through the process and the ingredients I use to get this deliciousness on my plate. So for our ingredients, we have our kale, we have our honey, our olive oil, our raisins, our raw pecans, red onion, apple, lemon, and black pepper. First of all, I de-stemmed the kale, meaning I took out the hard part of the kale and then I was left with only the soft leafy part. I then gave it a very good wash in salt and vinegar water, completely drained the water, but there was still a good amount of water trapped in the leaves. So I transferred it into my salad spinner, gave it a very good couple of spins until all the water was completely out. I then proceeded to chop it. With this process, you don't have to chop it. I decided to chop it because I wanted it in a certain size, but you don't have, if you're a lover of greens, you just rip the leaves. You don't need to chop it. You just rip the leaf. If you decide to chop it too, you don't have to chop it to that tiny sizes that I did. You can chop it into any size that you want. After that, I proceeded to slice my onion, my apple, and making sure they are very close to the sizes I chopped the kale, because I just want to get a uniform size. I don't want any of the ingredients to overpower the other. So as you can see, my pecan is in the raw state. Sometimes when you go to the store, you have the ones that is already roasted. Mine was raw, so I threw it into the air fryer for 3 minutes. Mind you, pecan doesn't take long to roast, and most especially because this is just a handful. If I go beyond 3 minutes, it's gonna get burnt, and that is not what we're looking for. So I just threw it in for 3 minutes. And as the air fryer is doing its thing, I proceeded to juice my lemon. After juicing, I added a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of black pepper, and I gave it a very good mix. This is gonna act as a dressing. Since kale is a bit chewy compared to other leafy greens, I decided to give it my usual Thai massage to soften it up a little bit. After a couple of massages, I then moved on to put everything together. So as you can see, in goes my sliced onions, sliced apples, raisins, roasted and chopped pecans, and I topped it off with the lemon and honey dressing. I then proceeded to give it a very good mix to make sure everything is mixed and incorporated together. Just look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? Tell me in the comment section if you're gonna try this. This recipe is a savory dish, which means that you can have this on its own. You don't need to have it as a side dish. If you really want to enjoy this, you might by all means have this on its own when you make it. That's the best way to enjoy this recipe or this salad. When you do that, you're gonna enjoy every bit of ingredient on that plate. Trust me, you're gonna love it. This is a 15-minute recipe. When you come back from work and you're tired and you want a light dinner, you can have this recipe, make this thing and enjoy it. Until I see you in my next video, please like my video, comment and share, and have a wonderful day. Bye.